This is the Nothing Phone 3. As you can tell, it's very stylish. It's one of the most unique phones out there on the market, and it's different from all the phones that we're used to. And I've been using this phone for more than a month to find out if you should buy this if you're in Africa. Have you ever noticed how every phone nowadays looks the same? It's as if they use the same designer, the same camera nodules, the same colors, hell, even the same name. But this kind of leaves room for people that are creative to come up with something new in the market. As you can tell, this is very unique and it's very different. But before someone makes a purchase, they always want to know if it's worth buying. For example, here in Africa, we care about different things like that the rest of the world may not care about. For example, there are essentially three things that we care about. Number one, is it durable? Is it affordable? Also, is it repairable? Because it's very important. So first and foremost, this phone is very unique. Like the design for me sells it. The naming system, well, it's called Nothing, and the name itself kind of draws attention. Like, what is your phone? Nothing. The Nothing design. Coming from the phone 1 to the phone 2 to the glyph lights, and now the phone 3 where they sort of dished all the glyph lights and we have the glyph matrix, which is okay. I mean, it has grown on me. It's nice. I can say it's a nice feature. There are always two sides to something different. It's either people love it or people hate it or people grow to love it. For example, the phone 3A. This phone did not sit with people very well. People didn't like it for the most part, but I think we have grown fond of this new Nothing design. So if you're a person that not like to draw attention, this phone is not for you, because this phone will definitely turn eyes and have people staring at you and asking, what is your phone? Now, second up on the list is the customization. If you're an iPhone user or an iOS user, you know how hard it is to customize whatever you want. Well, lately there are features in the applications that can allow you to do that, but with this Nothing phone, the customization is pretty much limitless. This phone is built for customization. It's built for people that want to make their phone look the way they want or feel the way they want to feel. And with the font that they have, this is just a clean design. When everyone holds this phone, the first thing that they ask is, can it take great pictures? Now, I use this phone to go to a K-Strings concert here in Zimbabwe, and the videos were nice. The pictures were pretty much nice. I use the 3x zoom. I'm very much addicted to the 3x zoom. I use the 3x zoom all the time with the video and the camera, and the pictures come out nice. The filters that they have is pretty nice, because sometimes I don't want to edit and the pictures may come out a bit raw. Just slapping a photo on it and posting it on social media is just a quick hack. For me, it's a quick hack. The videos are sharp. The 4K 60 is nice. Like this is the Nothing 4K 60. It's pretty much nice. I love the camera. As you know that here in Africa or here in Zimbabwe, load shedding can be a problem, right? And you want to charge your phone, and right now, because we have so many applications on our phone, and you're switching on, you have mobile data, you're watching TikTok, you're watching Instagram, battery life becomes very important, because sometimes gates, right? And you want your phone to kind of last through that period. This phone is pretty much a 1-day battery, and if you charge it overnight, which it has a very cool feature whereby it charges your phone slowly overnight to make sure that it doesn't damage your battery, which is something very sweet. I always wondered what happens. So Nothing, I figured out that part, which is very nice. If you are a light user, you can get through the day, and maybe when you get home, you have something like 30% left. If you're a light user, if you're a heavy user, you might charge it twice. By heavy user, I mean someone who's always watching videos using your mobile data, sometimes hotspotting another phone. You might want to charge it before you get home. Now, the other thing that I noticed is that we are here in Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe is a tropical country, and sometimes the degrees can get up to 30 plus. Using this phone, and let's say you're switching on mobile data, I've found it to overheat. I've never heard anyone talk about the Nothing Phone 3 overheating. So I don't know, maybe it's because of the weather. I have no idea, but I've never seen anyone else talk about this. Now enter the Nothing ecosystem. You see, Nothing they don't just end at making phones. They have a budget version, the Nothing Phone CMFs, they have the CMF, and now they have the headphones. They have headphones, and then they have AirPods, and then they have the watch. So it's slowly becoming an ecosystem, which is very nice. If someone that likes unique design Everything that they make is unique, from the Ear 1s or the Ear 2. Owning this phone can open up doors for you to kind of get into the ecosystem, to get the Nothing Watch, the CMF Watch, or the AirPods. Good thing about the Nothing ecosystem is that it is budget friendly. The smartwatch is quite affordable. So now the downside about buying this phone is that this phone, when it came out last year, it was around $790. So if you're trying to buy it, if you're trying to get into Zimbabwe, the price is around $790 to $1,000 plus from different resellers that I've checked out. That's putting it in a very tricky price range, because in that price range you can get refurbished flagships for that price, like the iPhone 16 Pro Max or even the Samsung S25 Ultra. You buy this phone is really up to you. If you want something that's unique, get the Nothing phone. If you want something that's affordable, it's affordable to a certain extent, and if you want something that's unique, and if you have something that you want to customize, this phone is a great phone. And so should you buy the Nothing Phone 3? Definitely. So this is a great phone, and pretty much the phone that I'll be using for the rest of the year. So comment down below what you think about the Nothing Phone.